So I've been doing this for a little while, and I wasn't a meditator prior to my husband passing because it was kind of a new experience getting into kind of learning to sit in that state. And we had been having these experiences where I don't really visually see, but I know that it's happening. I know what we're doing. I know. So in this particular experience, we were walking on the beach and we were having this pretty in-depth conversation. And it was the first time that I really felt him like give me a gift, like that was like an object. And he handed me this like clamshell, seashell. He handed it to me and I just kind of like it's cool, it's a shell, like, thanks, babe. And I said, well, like, what does this mean? And he looked at me and he said, I want you to hold on to it because strength comes from the inside. And we came out of that meditation and, went about my normal day to day. I didn't really think a whole lot, but it struck an emotional chord enough for me to write that experience down because I wanted to document it. And I even wrote about the shell and strength comes from the inside. I hadn't really verbalized it to anyone, didn't post anything about it. And a few weeks later, I had my own medium session that I had scheduled for a while. And without any prompting at all, she said, he keeps showing me this clamshell seashell, and he's talking about strength being in the inside. I was absolutely speechless for a few reasons. I mean, essentially, a third party validated an experience that I only had inside my mind with my deceased husband. There was no prior knowledge, told nobody of. Like, I don't even know how to process that most days. The fact that she basically told me what him and I did in this meditation, which essentially validated everything in my mind. Like, there's no other evidence needed at that point. That was such a profound experience that I even took the time to write it down. And then a few weeks later, we came back and she was able to just pull that out of the hat because he was telling her about it. And he knows that that would feed logic into my mind and cement that one of the things that he wants to impress upon my left brain often self is that the experiences that you're having are real. This is how it's real. It's happening. When you feel me or when you see me in meditation or we're holding hands in a meditation, it's a real experience. That, yes, I'm meeting you halfway, but that is a real memory. That is a real experience that we're having. And to have a third party essentially validate what he had given me, and not only validate what he had given me, but explaining essentially the sentiment or what he meant behind it, absolutely was astounding. I know people get validation and evidence all the time, but just to have it so specific that it was completely, not only was it even impossible for anyone to know, but it's not like it had physically happened in the 3D. It was in a meditation. I'm just absolutely blown away.